Morning came, a new day, but I still felt like crap. I had no idea what was next, but I knew I couldn't stay on this bathroom hook forever. Oh yes, this was supposed to be temporary. Alone for the costume party. Then I was to be taken back to Miss Clara. Someone was stalling, and I knew why. I hardly resembled what Miss Clara saw before we parted. She would not be happy. I sure wasn't. The clump of gum that was still there, the faint smell of hot Cheetos, and the odd, slightly faded, ugly version of Auburn I had become. Can someone say hot mess? Alas, I've become undone. What an ordeal. Raven now looked like Who Shot John, and I looked like John. The phone rang. It was Miss Clara asking Raven how the costume party was and when she would be coming over to visit. I'm sure she wanted me back as promised. I couldn't wait to get back. Raven couldn't hide forever. She had to come clean at some point. She said she would come by later. I'm sure Miss Clara could tell by her voice that something was wrong, but she simply said, "See you later, my dear." We'll talk about it then. It was time. I was quietly placed in a bag, along with Raven's clothes and other things, and off we went to Miss Clara's. We were about 30 minutes away when Raven said to her mom, "I think Grandma's going to be upset with me because I ruined her wig. Not on purpose, but things got out of hand." She then began to sob uncontrollably. I felt almost as sorry for her as I did for myself. I guess she's young and had no idea that things would have turned out this way. I just wanted to be okay again. We both wanted the same thing. Her mom said, "We're almost there, and I'm so sorry about all that happened. Just take a deep breath and tell Grandma the truth. Trust me, it'll be okay." Will it? We're about to find out. Miss Clara greeted Raven with a warm hug like she usually did, then offered her a warm slice of blueberry pie. The pie smelled great. Wait, pie in the middle of my personal crisis? What gives? What about me? I want out. They got comfortable. Then Raven said, "I have to tell you something, Grandma. I'm so sorry, but something happened to your wig." Finally! She told her about the party, the series of unfortunate events, and how she regretted not doing a better job of taking care of me. Miss Clara listened quietly to everything. She had already figured out that something was amiss when we didn't return that evening. When Raven was finished, Miss Clara released a long sigh. "That was a lot, dear," she said. "I know it took a lot of courage to say that. I'm sure you already know how I feel about my wig, but you're more important to me. That's called life," she said. "Sometimes things go wrong, but we learn, find solutions, and move on." Okay, let's take a look, shall we? At long last, the damage was finally going to be assessed. She picked me up, took a long look, and tried her best not to overreact. I could tell she was processing. Meanwhile, Raven held her breath, but appeared visibly relieved. "No worries," Miss Clara exclaimed, after that very extended pause. "All is not lost. We'll take care of it tomorrow. I guess my wig really got slain, huh?" she said with a small chuckle, attempting to lighten the mood. I don't know why, but for some reason, I too felt relieved. I think I was happy just being back in familiar surroundings. I could wait just a bit more. Things would be better tomorrow. I could trust Miss Clara. Bright and early the next day, we were off to see the wizard. The beauty wizard, that is. Rochelle would definitely need to perform magic to make this mess disappear. We were at the right place. If anyone understood hopelessness and transformation, Rochelle did. I had seen her at her worst. Now, it was my turn. I stayed for 2 days at the House of Beauty. This was no small task. After the shampoo, conditioner, fragrance, shortcut to remove the clump of gum, new color and curls, I was a new, much shorter creation. Oh, joy! Miss Clara was back. Her face said it all. It turns out that she loved the new me even more. She said I was perfect. I was her forever wig. I had found my forever home. The end.